Hello YouTube, this is MTShark7 here, and this is another edition of Game Pickups. Yeah, right? I haven't done a game pickup video in like centuries, it seems, because always I'm on travel, and I don't know, if I seem like I do a game pickup video, it's like 2 minutes long. So, yeah, I got some stuff. My girlfriend's away this weekend, so I figured, hey, might as well get these, show you some games, since I won't be rudely interrupted like that one video. And, the dogs are sleeping, so they won't interrupt me. Right, guys? I don't know what the hell's going on. So, yeah, let's get on with it. So, I'll show you some free stuff first, before I get into the other stuff. The first up, I was surprised they actually remembered me. I got this ordered this from Nintendo Club before they stopped their whole point thing. I think I ordered this back in February. It's the Nintendo 3DS card case 18, which I don't know why it says 18. I thought it was the 2015 it said on the website. It was like X amount of games in a regular 3DS case. So that's cool. It's brand new. I haven't even opened it yet, so I don't even know how many I can fit in here. But yeah, glad they finally remembered me. This thing came in like the beginning of this month. So, better late than never, right? So there's that. And then Nick ended up giving me a bunch of free games. Because a customer came in with like all these games, and I can tell why he gave it to me for free, because he gave me the plastic bag of these games, and whew, they smelled like, it was like secondhand smoke, like smacked in your face. They smelled so bad of freaking cigarette stench. It was unbelievable. I think I've been airing out these games like all week. And after I put my daughter to bed, I'm like, oh, well, I could play games, or, you know what, I could clean these games. And I was supposed to play video games now, but I was like, you know what, why don't I do a game pickup video? So, I cleaned up the games, and these are games I decided to add to the collection. Some of them I threw out, and one is a duplicate. So first up is Cool Borders 2. It's the greatest hits version. Now, I was going to put this in my trade box, but the hoarder in me said, hey, you have the original Black Label. You don't have the greatest hits. I was like, you know what? I don't have the greatest hits. I'm going to keep this one. So, and the disc is in like mint condition. So I figured I'd keep this. Why not, right? Next up is the PlayStation 2's NCAA Game Breaker 2003, and this is like has been never played, so there's that. Next up, I never seen these before, but I thought this was cool to have. Action Replay Ultimate Codes Max Pack. It's for the Grand Theft Auto games. I thought that was cool. This thing was like never used. I think I don't know how this thing actually works really. I'm assuming it already has like a save on the disc, and you just copy it to your memory card, I'm assuming. So that's kind of silly. I probably won't do that because of the horror stories I've read way back when about frying people's PS2s and destroying memory cards and whatnot. So yeah, it's just gonna stay on the shelf where it's nice and safe. Next up, we got Call of Duty 2, Big Red one. And I actually honestly didn't think I was going to keep this one, because the disc was all scratched up. But after I cleaned it, it started to look a lot better. And I put it in a different case, which is a Blockbuster case, which is funny. The manual actually doesn't fit, which is why it's backwards. It's kind of like crammed in there. It's yeah, so it's like just shoved in there, really. But it doesn't harm the manual at all, so that's fine. So there's that. And then next up is NBA 2K3, which doesn't have the game, just the box and manual. But I looked on eBay. I was like, you know what? Like normally it's rare that I actually buy a disc only because it's just not worth it. It's like I might as well just the disc. If you see a disc only on eBay, like normally for me when I look, it's like the same price as buying it fucking complete, especially a cheap game like this. So I looked and the guy had it. I saw a listing. It was like $4. Buy now or best offer, and the game's like refurbished. He says like basically brand new, so I gave him an offer for like $2. So hopefully he takes it, which I'm sure he would. Or why would he put a best offer? I hate that shit on eBay when you put best offers and they offer you the buy it now price. Seriously. So yeah, so there's that. So I'm waiting for the guy to get back to me. If he doesn't like it, I'll report him to eBay as a jackass. And then games that didn't make it, I ended up taking the cases. So these are two blank PS2 cases, which is cool. I can use them to replace some of my recent games I picked up. I know off the top of my head, Siren. That game is not even in a PlayStation 2 case. It's actually in one of those those cheap ass DVD cases that you buy at Best Buy, the replacement DVD cases, and the plastic on that is all jacked up. So that's cool. I can replace that, and I actually have a duplicate. It's Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. So I'll put this. It's just the disc, but the disc is like slightly scratched, but not too bad. Like, if you got it, if you're doing a trade with me, you won't be like, what the fuck? Like, this is what I got traded? So yeah, it's not too bad. Some scratches, but it'll definitely play. So, alright, on to the stuff I bought. So I know a couple people I was talking to, they actually broke my damn PlayStation 3 controller out of rage of trying to get the trophy in the God of War Ascension game. So I ended up picking up these like cheap, very cheap, brand new third-party PlayStation 3 controllers. And this is actually what they came in, this just bubble wrap. So this is the one. I got a white one, it's brand new. And this is the one I've been using. I started using it yesterday. It's the black one. And it looks, it looks like an actual, like at first glance, it looks like an actual official PS3 controller, but let me tell you something. This is freaking awesome. Like, I would highly recommend picking these guys up, because, I don't know, it feels like an actual original controller. It's solid. Like, the buttons actually don't feel cheap. It's just that they, I guess whatever paint they use to paint like the triangle, circle, square, and X, it's like raised. So it's kind of bumpy, but it works perfectly fine. And I've been using it all night all night last night, and yeah, it's pretty solid. I got both of them for like $14 shipped, brand new. It just sucks that they didn't come in like an official like packaging, but who cares? It's a controller. Am I really going to keep the box? Probably. But that's on another story. So yeah, so that's cool. And next up, I got Galaxian for the 5200. So I think I got half 5200 games now? I don't even know. I got a shit ton. I'm gonna have to replace the damn box because it's overfilled that I put the games in. So there's that. And then I got everyone's favorite. We got some Game Boy games, some Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Color and Game Boy Color / Game Boy like mixed. I'm just gonna consider them both. So we're going to call these both. You can always tell because they're black cases. So let's start off from the top with Game Boy Color. We have Monsters Inc. So there's that. Oh, Ken Griffey Jr. Slugfest. Am I boring you two? Hey, wake up. Wake up. Jeez. You're snoring over there. Goofy dog. Next up is Shrek. Fairy Tale. Freakdown? What? Freakdown? Or is that Breakdown? I can't tell. Oh my gosh. That's by everyone's favorite developer, TDK. I don't know, Freakdown or Breakdown, whatever the hell you want to call it. It's Shrek. That's all you need to know. And it's by TDK. You know, that CD copying and whatever duplicating company. And then we'll do both. Let's move on to both. We have NHL 2000. There's that. Then we got, oh, no, that's not both. Men in Black, the series. Which is a complete lie because I'm sure when this came out, probably either the first or maybe the second was out when this came out. But definitely not the third, so it's a fucking lie. They're missing the third one, probably. Stupid lying Game Boy game. Both? You lie! So there's that. Then we just move on to the Game Boy games. We have Casper. I don't even know if these are focusing because that thing's stupid. World Bowling. I don't know what kind of bowling this is. Rockstar or Romstar? What kind of shit? Oh, I'm just gonna call it World Bowling. I don't know what the hell that top part says. That's just ridiculous. How are you supposed to read this? These games, I swear to God. Maybe when I go to the eye doctor, I won't have as much trouble reading these things. Which is in next month, actually. Next up is Radar Mission. I can read that. Why can't they all be like that? Jesus. Ugh. Is it too much to ask from you stupid games? Ugh. Next up we have everyone's favorite JON game, Terminator 2 Judgment Day. There's that. And lastly, for the Game Boy, Tiny Toon Adventures Bab's Big Break. Which, before I even picked this up, I thought this was just Tiny Toons Adventures. I didn't know Bab's Big Break. Whatever the hell that is. Yeah, so that's cool. And then, I know, I've decided I'm going to save the best for last. I know, so cliche, I know. But, oh well, but, alright, it will be there shortly. Next up is The Incredible Crash Dummies for Super NES by everyone's favorite JON. I honestly don't know if this is a good game or not. It might be better than most JON games. I can't remember. Then we have Balls, 3D fighting at its ballsiest. Now this game, the only reason I picked this up is I was curious to see if this was better than the Genesis version, and guess what? It's not. Genesis version is way better than this version. And I don't know if the Genesis version is better than the 3DO version. I'd probably put them at a tie. But yeah, if you're looking for the balls for Super Nintendo, just skip it and buy the Genesis version. Do yourself a favor, because I already did the research. I played it like today, and it's not that good. I mean, it's good. Don't get me wrong, it is a good game, but compared to the Genesis, like, there's no comparison, which is usually rare. Alright, lastly, what you've all been waiting for, we have Contra 3, the Alien Wars, for the SNES, Super Nintendo, whatever the heck, SNES. I think I said all three. Super Nintendo, yeah. There's that. So that's cool. This game is freaking awesome, by the way. And one thing I like about this game is how you can hold two weapons at once, which is pretty cool. But either way, this game is still pretty challenging. I mean, it's Contra. Do I need to explain myself here? I mean, but yeah, it's definitely a cool game. So I would highly recommend picking up. It's actually not too bad. I think I spent I got this for like $39. It's pretty in mint condition, so that's not bad. That's it. That is my game pickups this time. Oh, excuse me. So yeah, now I can add these to the collection and play some games for the rest of the night. Anyway, that's it. This is MC Shark 7 signing out. Have a good night.